Welcome everyone. It's time to get ready for the gripping season-long pursuit of the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Welcome back to Scottsdale, Arizona. It's time to bring you all the final round action of the WM Phoenix Open. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey, thrilled to have you with us here. I've got Rich Beam beside me in the booth, and out on the course as always is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy.
It's just, basically the town of Scottsdale is having a party for 125,000 of their closest friends and invited, 75 golfers to show up and be a part of it. I mean, how better can you describe TPC Scottsdale than that? It's more about what's going on outside the ropes than what's going on inside the ropes most days. And I got to say, I love playing here. I think it's a blast. But boy, oh boy, these folks, they come to show you exactly how much fun they're having outside the ropes.
We head down to the first hole. And as we turn our attention to our featured player this week, it's impossible to ignore the rivalry that's happening with Will Zalatoris.
Luke, I just don't understand why you'd want to start a rivalry with Will Zalatoris. This featured player must be brimming over with confidence.
Cheers, Henny. I appreciate the insight. I'll be interested to see how our featured player fares against the likes of William Zalatoris. Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Ooh. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. As we head to the tee shot for the second here at TPC Scottsdale, Rich, and really it sets the tone for the day, doesn't it? Just ball in play.
Yeah, it's not a difficult tee shot per se, but it's got a blind landing area. You got a couple of bunkers down the right-hand side. You'll see plenty of action. You got some pretty heavy-duty roughed up.
That should set up another chance. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, what a touch of class. Holds it from the sand. And back to the course with the live action. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Oh, just missed the birdie. That's a shame. And finishing this hole with a little tap in. Oh, Rich, always love standing on the tee here at 3. You feel like you can get after this golf hole.
Yeah, you're going to stand on this tee box and it's just full systems go. If you miss the bunker on the left or the rough on the right, it's just going to hit in the middle of that fairway and just roll, baby, roll. Second shot would be pretty simple.
Will Zalatoris is someone that everyone attached themselves to very quickly. He made that explosive start to his professional career. He's already ridden some serious back injury issues, but he shows a lot of heart and character, doesn't he? Because he's fought back very quickly.
He has. He's one of those players that he's silly talented, isn't he? The ball striking is absolutely amazing. We've talked a little bit about his putting a little bit, but he gets past all of that, doesn't he? He just gets the job done time and time again. And I think that's what's going to be his legacy, is that he's out there. He's going to be a grinder. He's not going to go anywhere. When you go head-to-head, you're going to have your hands full. He's just one of these all-around really, really solid players in the game. And I love the way he goes about his business.
Well, hopefully coming off the back of a birdie, Rich, we find ourselves on the first short hole of the day, the 4th.
Yeah, distance control is super important here. You got bunkers left and right and short as well. You got to hit it the right distance as this green chases away from you just a little bit to make that shot even tougher.
Close to the surface here, the green side rough. Well, this would be a great par putt if you can make this. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Over to 5 we go now, Rich. Another par 4, and again, it feels like just ball in play.
Yeah, you really kind of have to manufacture some kind of shot shape. Just the bunker on the right-hand side, but there's really not much to this tee shot. It actually lull you to sleep. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
What a putt that was.
That's a way to get back on track on the greens. Nice putt.
Well, the visuals on this sixth tee, that really presents most of the challenge here.
Yeah, the 3 bunkers down the left side see a lot of action. Your eyes are just drawn to it, but only the bigger players, the longest players in the game, are able to fly those bunkers.
That was such a skillful shot, taking the bunker out of play, now safely on the green.
Yeah, he hit it exactly where he was trying to, just couldn't put enough spin on that one to get that close to the hole.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The second par 3 on the front nine's longer 7th hole, Rich.
This is so difficult. I'm even laughing, remembering when I played it years ago. Finding this green is nearly impossible. It still gives me the heebie-jeebies. You got to hit a long iron, towering at long iron, and see if you can't get to land soft enough to hold this green.
Yep, well done. Trailing by 4 strokes. We've arrived now on the 8th hole, the par 4.
And again, you got a couple of bunkers down the left-hand side that your eyes are drawn to, even though your eyes need to be drawn out to the right at that tree. Tons of space out to the right. Those bunkers, those are no good.
Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, it's going to back.
But it'll be an easy par.
Currently 1 under for the tournament. Here we are on the tee at the par 4 9th, and is driver necessary?
Driver is not necessary unless you can hit that power fade and get it past that bunker. But if you can't, just take out a 3-wood, find the widest part of the fairway.
Nicely done. And he's down there.
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
And that is a goal shot in line with the hole. Lining up the birdie putt here. And as we transition into the back 9, Rich, what are you seeing out there so far?
Well, this has been entertaining so far, hasn't it? The players behind their rival at the turn, but that's just temporarily. They got 9 more holes to go, some good opportunities in the back 9 to catch them. Let's see how this all ends up.
And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. A putt here to move inside the top 20. And so close to the birdie. What a shame. Okay, let's head to the next. Sitting at -2 for the event. There's a bit of water that comes into play here at TPC Scottsdale, and it gets right in your face on the tee shot on 11.
Yeah, it's the first thing that you notice, and you don't stop noticing it until you get on the 12th tee box, Luke. It's all down the left-hand side. The most intimidating tee shot on this golf course by a long shot, including the 16th.
And he's hit that inside the range. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. He's currently tied for 13th. Over to the 12th we go, the par 3, the least famous par 3 on this inward half at TPC Scottsdale.
But it still has a lot of danger. If you hit it too long and to the right, guess what? There's more water there, so a lot of players bail out to the left, find those bunkers, and then up and down, not guaranteed. This is sneaky hard.
Ooh, that almost went down. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. He's currently tied for 14th. Rich, the 13th is a par 5. Yes, more room if you lay it back, but you want to get after it so you can try and get on this green in 2.
Most definitely. Even if you find the fairway bunker down the left-hand side, there's a 50-50 chance you might be able to get it on from there, but you got to avoid the water on the right-hand side. That's just a massive, massive no-no.
Strong play, going for it.
And from off the fairway. Whew, dialed in for sure. And a chance here to move inside the top 10 in the standings. And that will take him now to 4 under the card.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it. Well, this player's been making some moves on the leaderboard, Rich.
Yeah, looking good right now, making some significant moves out there at the moment.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Well, he's in the spot he feels most comfortable. That's first place. I don't think he's going to want to let that go.
Lining this putt up from a fair distance.
He's looking to hold this to tie with Will Zalatoris.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Oh, this is going hard left.
That's a lovely looking stroke. And that's going to be a pretty good outcome, that one, in the circle of friendship. And this one is for his par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Well, the tee shot at 15 feels very similar to the one at 11. Very confronting with all that water down the left.
This is such a narrow fairway. The left third of this fairway runs straight towards the water on the left-hand side. It's just no fun. You know that you have a sliver of landing area down the right-hand side to find it, so you can knock it on in two.
Well, it's fair to say that fortune favours the brave, Rich.
Yes, it does. And being just one shot back, things are getting interesting.
And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
This putt, it's a 34-footer.
Well, this looks pretty tiny, this.
They're going to get it really close.
Get there. You. Well, that's a great outcome. Now in first place in the standings. Rich, we're now finding ourselves inside the Coliseum of the 16th hole, the stadium hole. It is the coolest hole in golf, isn't it?
I would just love to sit there and hit it close in that green and just give it the full Rusty Crowe. Are you not entertained?
And choosing the 8-iron here. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. And he's down there. You got to read.
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
Put a good stroke on this one. Putting for a par here. And that putt will drop. Well done. And as we update the standings, this player is sharing top spot alongside Will Zalatoris. Well, when I get to the 17th tee, Rich, I always think of Andrew McGee, who made a 1 here. But you'd take a 2 or 3.
Listen, I'm going to take anything that's not a 5 or a 6, because you can seriously do some damage to it if you're not on top of your game. This is a great hole.
This is his second shot. He's currently tied for the lead.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
With this putt, he'll get 1 up on Will Zalatoris. What a match this has been.
Holding steady in first place after that one. Well, we've come to the last here at TPC Scottsdale, but there's still some work to be done.
There's a lot of work to be done. Finding it in the middle of this fairway is not one easy task, even for the longest hitters. That bunker down the left-hand side, the church pews, that sees a lot of action. So the other 2 up there. This is really a hole that you got to thread it out there with either a 3-wood or driver, but it's pretty much one of the most underrated, difficult driving holes on the golf course.
Here's a putt to finish his round with the clubhouse lead. He's managed to hole out now and has the clubhouse lead. That's good golf, but the nervous wait begins as the rest of the field finishes up. Rich. You've got to love a comeback.
Absolutely. This player stuck it to him the final 9 holes. Watching them down the stretch. So fun to watch. Congratulations.
On behalf of Rich Beem and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.